Yes. Listen, I need to plan it properly. Fortune just told me. I'm sorry, okay?
When can we leave? See, if it's that's what I'm saying about it. But she needs to
Fortune are planning a wedding weekend. And I've been trying to reach Madam Rose, but her number is switched off.
So why don't you go to her house?
So she asked me not to come there again. What is wrong? Why are you making me out?
Faith has run away. Faith has run away with that last cowboy Fortune. What is so strange me now? You should be in this room. What is it? Hey, that, hey, what is happening? Something there.
I got your hand now, this
It is with profound gratitude to the will of God that the Plateau State government announces the passing on to glory of our beloved elder statesman, Lieutenant General Dr. Senator Jeremiah Timbutu-Sengi, Sardauna Plateau and Nasarawa States, who departed this life on Thursday, 23rd January 2025, at the ripe age of 82. The burial ceremony will take place as follows. Service of tributes at the National Christian Center, Abuja. Date, Saturday, 15th February 2025 at 4 p.m. prompt. Service of songs at Cooking Headquarters Church Plus. Date, Thursday, 20th February 2025. Time, 4 p.m. prompt. Funeral service holds at Cooking RCC, Lankan on Saturday, 22nd. Announcers, Architect Samuel Nanchan Jatau, Secretary to the Government of Plateau State and Chairman, General Hussaini Burial Committee.
Time began. Why be patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Everyday use of Dettol keeps my loved ones protected.
Elevate your career, ignite your passion. At NTA Television College Shows, we empower you with the skills to excel in the dynamic world of media and communication. 2025, a year of transformation. Our comprehensive programs will equip you with the knowledge and expertise to thrive in broadcasting, journalism, digital media, and more. Action and communication. February 3rd to 14th, protocol and etiquette. February 3rd to 14th, mentorship in modern office operations. February 17th to 28th, public speaking. February 14th to 25th. Get trained by industry-leading professionals. State-of-the-art facilities with a supportive learning environment. Launch your successful media career at NTA Television College Jos.
For more inquiries, visit our website or call 0803 383 4343. Announcer Registrar. This Saturday, via Leverkusen. FC Bayern Munich. Via Leverkusen. First, Bayern Munich on Sporting TV. Sporting Bet sponsors coverage of the German Bundesliga.
Major currency unit is the Naira, and the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both Indian Naira. It is a criminal offense to spend the Naira at events. Stop spending on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, roughly, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian.
Now he's in a strange position.
One in 5 Nigerians have diabetes. 5.5 million Nigerians live with diabetes. And that is why I have decided to take my health more seriously this year. What about you? Our focus on Better Eat today is the nexus between regular exercise and heart health. My name is Yetunde Jayola. And coming to you because your view matters.
The world needs moms. With a splash of golden flower, a mom can transform a frown into family feuds without building opposition. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. When there are moms, there is love.
To the National Library of Medicine. Frequent exercise is robustly associated with a decrease in cardiovascular mortality, as well as the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Physically active individuals have lower blood pressure, higher insulin sensitivity, and a more favorable plasma lipoprotein profile. Furthermore, Harvard Health posits that exercise boosts the amount of blood circulation through your body by up to 25%, which over time encourages the blood vessels to expand slightly. Over time, as a result, the heart relaxes more easily and pumps more efficiently because it requires less effort to send blood throughout the body.
Health Walk, Field Walk for Your Heart, an initiative promoting healthy living, raising awareness of the importance of physical activities on our heart and general well-being. Let's get moving.
Without good health, we cannot enjoy anything. Things may be a little bit tough right now, health, because we say health is the new wealth. And the most important organ of the body is the heart. We want everybody to be aware of the things that affect their health. They don't necessarily have to come to a hospital to know. And that is why this kind of program is venting together, working together in advancing our message. Our message is health promotion. What is health promotion? Prevention is better than cure. And we can live a healthy life by knowing what to eat, what to drink, when to exercise, how to exercise. Just 30 minutes of walking a day can prolong your life with certain number of years documented by medical doctors. The message to the public is know your numbers, know your blood pressure, know your random blood sugar. Walk into any primary healthcare center in FCT and this will be checked for you free of charge.
What I put together here is to say, one, check your blood pressure for free, check your blood sugar for free, learn what to do when somebody collapses so that you can know how to do proper CPR, so you're not putting sprays in the mouth or doing all the like, and more importantly, imbibe and stimulate a healthy lifestyle which starts by walking. And so that's what the walk does to the body. It does so many other things, including even reducing the incidence of cancer. We know from research that
because as leaders in our problem, we teach people how to be great leaders. As leaders, we understand and we believe that health is wealth. And that's why we've come today, because we believe that in taking part in this work, people will learn right now. So we partnered with them to just make sure that we spread the good word of keeping yourself healthy. I started my fitness journey about 10 years ago. I was weighing 110 kg and I started feeling like paralyzed on half of my body, and then I knew I had to change my lifestyle. And I started working out. So for me, this is just a different dimension of working out because I work out almost every day. But when I came out today, I saw this the flyer on social media, and I've not been working out for almost like 2 months now. And I was beginning to feel heavy, my body was beginning to be stiff. And so when I saw this, I felt this would be a motivation for me to start to continue where I stopped from 2 months ago. And really it has helped me because I feel lighter, my body is now flexible, so I can continue my works within my estate every day now.
We want to promote healthy living and exercise culture amongst people. Non-communicable disease, which is hypertension, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, is on the increase, where 1 in 3 people in Nigeria today are found to be hypertensive. And so it's important for us to raise awareness, knowing their blood pressure, knowing their numbers, their random blood sugars, so we can tell them whether they are at risk of cardiovascular disease or not. And then we use this program to teach people how to perform CPR, where you resuscitate a person before you even take them to the hospital. Before you call for help, you should be able to administer some level of first aid, some level of CPR training that we need to be careful about, the things that we eat, the things that we drink, what we do, our physical activity, how active we are. It's very, very key, very, very important. Those are the things that help us keep our cardiovascular health up. And then more importantly is that we should not think that we are too young or too healthy or too religious or too spiritual. So it's extremely important, especially if you are healthy. You don't want to get to the point where you are unhealthy and it's something that you have just taken one single dose of medicine or done one thing and fix yourself, and now you are here, you are having to go undergo some form of surgery, some form of interventional procedures. But all of those things could be avoided if they take time to exercise, 30 minutes of exercise a day.
Remember to schedule regular checkups with your doctor. If you want to make your doctor happy, your vitals or lab numbers and bring them to your appointment. Quit smoking, stay away from secondhand smoke. Get enough sleep. Limit alcohol consumption. Drinking too much alcohol can raise your blood pressure, which increases your risk of heart disease and stroke.
Therapy or Rapjoy unleash taste.
only good to highlight that whenever you want to engage in I would say you have fair, health, commitment, first and that's all very highly uncontrollable. If you're living in a society, you have so if you are the part that have uncontrollable, that means that everything you have is known as the threshold that is safe and the not and the best safe. So that is good. So that is your level. As compared to those who were not engaging, compared to those who are not engaging. And one thing is that even if you look healthy, someone who looks healthy, he has good BMI, very something. And someone who is very good. So if the hard person we call a this person is a living regular session. That person is that higher chance of good outcome whenever she is as compared to someone who looks fit, who is not a good specialist of doing exercise, regular exercise. Describe as every lifetime. Every lifetime is, vision was made for every another convention after that. Regular exercise. And regular exercise is defined as moderate intensity exercise. That is described as regular exercise. If you are having low than that, then you need the regular. However, one will not start possibilities that's it this life economic freedom all music, including communicating and non-communicating. They are higher there and the
Therapy or Rapjoy, unleash taste.
How to soon, it's time to go. Our focus on Better You today has been on the nexus between regular exercises and heart health. And your health and wellness is important to us. As long as it concerns you, we take it upon ourselves to take your health more seriously. Bye for now.
This is the network service of the NTA.
Our duty is to make sure we open doors to prosperity. The rural populace are suffering for many years. They are living in abject abandonment and neglect. They are living in squalor. They are as if they are not part of the country.
In Nigeria, reports indicate that where they are usually faced with the challenges of basic social amenities such as road infrastructure, among others. Bauchi State, which has over 10 million people as its estimated population, is therefore not an exception, as communities at the grassroots, who are mainly farmers, despite the many road projects executed by Governor Bala Abdul Mohammed in his first tenure, numbering about 1,000 kilometers across the 20 local government areas of Bauchi State, road infrastructure deficits still exists, particularly in the rural communities. Abdul Mohammed traversed many hard-to-reach communities that have suffered neglect for decades, and these enable him to obtain first-hand information on the challenges facing these rural dwellers.
People in thousands and multitudes living in abject poverty and squalor, and nobody in my district headquarters, so that we can modernize our living, we can improve the quality of living of our people.
In an effort to open up more communities at the grassroots, therefore, the People's Governor is currently leveraging on the World Bank and the French Development Agency's assisted project start payment of counterpart fund to construct 115 kilometers of roads across the 3 senatorial districts of Bauchi State in fulfillment of his campaign promises to the people. Prior to the award of the contract for the construction of these rural road projects across the state, flag up at the 14 kilometers Liman Katabu Ruda to Leka demonstration project in Bauchi local government area, even as he at that time directed that the project to be extended up to Gudi to further connect more rural communities.
We have successfully established a culture of quality on this project. I
expect the project to be delivered as scheduled and to a standard specification and will not hesitate to sanction the contractor for poor workmanship. I will come in the night, I will come in the day, I will come in the morning to supervise them personally.
The formal flag-off of the construction of the 115 kilometers rural roads under the ramp project was greeted by jubilation from the benefiting communities as they turned out en masse to receive Governor Bala Abdul Kadir Mohammed and his entourage. Governor Bala Abdul Kadir Mohammed's first port of call to flag off the project was the 18.88-kilometer Akuyam-Gwaram to Habawa rural road project in Miso local government area, which will connect many other communities there.
Under our humble leadership, the World Bank and the Project Management Unit selected our state among the pilot states to showcase the Council of Rural Road Infrastructure Development. Consequently, the first road project awarded was the 19-kilometer Liman Katagum Luda Leka Road, which was awarded to H&M Nigeria Limited. The project has since taken up in September 2023 and has achieved 40% completion. Due to the satisfactory performance of both states, additional clearance was granted by the FPMU and World Bank to proceed with the procurement of 5 new rural roads upgrade intervention category under this. This includes Sarachara Rogomogomsi Ilabia Road. The length of kilometer is 33.33 kilometers, awarded to Mr. Mazakat Nigeria Limited. Number 2, Mainamaji Badarankoka and Pali Road, 25 kilometers, awarded to 10.88 kilometers, awarded to Habibu Engineering Nigeria Limited. Number 4 is Durum Nahuta Rural Road, 15 kilometers, awarded to the earlier company Hascom H&H Venture Nigeria Limited. And the last but not the least, we got to Tractor Nigeria Limited. We are gathered here today to witness the planting of these 5 rural roads that are spread across the 3 senatorial zones of the state. The 5 rural roads have a total length of 151.01 kilometers and 352,095 naira 78 kobo. The contract have been duly procured by the World Bank in accordance with international best practice. I would like to commend the State Minister of Rural Development and Special Duties for diligently following the World Bank guidelines to prepare projects and obtain all the clearances for the award of the contract for the pilot program.
Some stakeholders in the communities, including some APC chieftains, appreciated Governor Bala Abdul Kadir Mohammed for the gesture.
Ba zan yi maganar da yawa ba saboda a matsayina na dan adawa bai kamata na yi maganganu da yawa ba, amma da kuma wannan abin da kama na kasar haɗawa da kasar mai saukar.
This road has been defined several administrations. It is now the governor of Bauchi State, His Excellency Senator Bala Abdul Kadir Mohammed, is able to spearhead the flag off of this road. May Allah reward him for that and give him the opportunity to do much more for the benefit of the people of Bauchi State and humanity in general.
Well, it's a very good moment for me. At least this is the road leading to my village, and it is unprecedented. One of the speakers says this road was followed by a late or something, and nothing happened up to now. So with the award of this contract, at least our people are very much happy, and I am delighted that it was really the regime of PDP idea.
Just as the people of Sade and Akoyan gave us maximum cooperation, we pray and we hope the people of Hardawa and Gwaram will do the same.
Governor Bala Abdul Kadir Mohammed then proceeded to Zaki local government area, where another rural road project that had kilometers Garingani, Gadai to Maduka rural road project was flagged off and the State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Muhammad Al Jatu, who is the son of the soil, led stakeholders from Zaki local government area to appreciate Governor Bala Abdulkadir Muhammad for coming to their aid.
Wannan aiki da yau ka zo za ka gabatar mana ga excellency ya aiki ne wanda ya hada ward guda biyar ya hada kasar hakimi guda biyu ta tashi daga ward din tashera ta shiga ward din gadai ta shiga ward din makawa ta shiga ward din murmur ta dangana da ward din maduba your excellency mutanen da suke kan wannan titi mutane ne manoman tumatir
Statewide rural transformation drive continues, and this time around was one historic road that links many communities that are considered the food basket of Katavi local government area, notably the 30.33 kilometer Chara Rogamungunshi to Lafia stretching from Azari town.
Remember, I promised you I will do a road from Chara Rogamungunshi to cross over the road to go to Zigao. And by the grace of God, we have already awarded the road 29 kilometers from Jamare Junction to Zigao through Delhi. That is to open up their area completely. And we have the intention of crossing it over again to other places.
Even as the Emir of Katavi, Alhaji Umar Farooq II, the member representing Katavi local government area in the National Assembly, Honorable Awolu Abdulwaladi, among others, commended Governor Bala Abdulkadir Muhammad for addressing one of the age-long challenges.
Your Excellency, today you are marking a history in the name of the entire Katavi people. For the past 40 years, governors we had, both military and democratically elected governors, they have come to this place. They said, every day we will build, we will build, we will build. They've never done it. Today, after 40 years, today, Bala, a road that provides about 20 to 25% of the entire food requirements of the entire locality. We thank you very much.
Da mutanen kasare da kuma kasar katakun gaba daya muna mika godiyarmu ga mai girma gwamna bisa wannan hanya a cikin ayyuka da yawa wanda yi mana a kasar katakun muna godiya Allah ya saka mu gaba da
We also wish to thank His Royal Highness and the all good people of Azari local government for their generous hospitality and for making us feel home during our stay for over 17 years. Your Excellency, we assure you that we will do any efforts to deliver quality work in timely manner on this project and any project we undertake. We pray for continuous progress and prosperity to Bauchi State.
Governor Bala Abdulkadir Muhammad's harvest of rural roads flagged off in Bauchi State then came back to the Bauchi South Senatorial District, where it was a homecoming for the governor as Al-Aliri local government got 25.82 kilometers Mainamaji Badara Kuka to Pali to further open up communities in that axis.
In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful. This is to commemorate the lighting off of the construction of 25.8 kilometers Mainamaji Badarakuka Pali Road project in Aliri local government area, performed by my humble self, the governor of Bauchi State, on this day, Thursday, 22nd August 2024, to the glory of God and the benefit of all the people of Abuja State.
Significance of the rural road project, according to the governor, cannot be overemphasized, as he informed the people capacity cement company in Ghana district, and therefore requested for their maximum support.
Yau a Ghana kawai abin farin ciki shine muna zaune muna tattarar da diya ya za mu daɗa kawo ingancin arzikin ma'adananmu. Sai ɗaya da rabi za su gina gidan siminti a Ghana. To wannan amfani da wannan dama an gaya muku, ku natsu, arziki ya zo Bauchi, ya zo Ghana, ya zo alƙaliri, ga mai a wurin. To wannan duk namu ne, za mu yi kokari akwai abin da ake ce lokacin da za a saya a ba direbobi yan Bauchi 2,000, kuma a tsarin su kowane direba zai zamanto motan tasa ne, wanda zai dinga daukan kayan simintin har ya biya ya zama nasa. Kuma za mu dauki yan Bauchi su koyi aikin walda da sauransu, za mu gina makaranta na musamman na horar da ma'aikata na sana'a na oil and gas. Za mu kashe kuɗi sama da biliyan 7. Tuni mun ware biliyan 4.5 da miliyan 500 wanda za a fara aikin.
Some stakeholders from Al-Galiri local government area described the governor as a worthy son that cares much about the progress and development of his people, praying Allah to reward.
And I believe at the end of the day, it will improve the well-being of the people, improve agricultural production.
The project is wonderful, timely, and relevant because of the enormous economic value it will attract, and it will also ease the transportation problem, appreciating our brother, our father, our son for considering this project at this material time.
These are rural roads, and they are very essential and very important for agricultural development. That is why His Excellency the Governor is pushing hard, and these are the fundamentals that His Excellency actually promised the good people of Abuja State.
One other strategic rural road project that was flagged off during the statewide rural kilometers driven to Navunta, and given the importance of the road, which connects the two major local government areas of Bauchi and Toro. The governor, while addressing the mammoth crowd that welcomed him, said the project will be extended to Navunta and Continental for the rapid socio-economic development of the areas.
Wannan kwangila na domin shi kadai kawai ina tsammani ya ɗara biliyan 4. An ce mutum da yi aiki Allah da ke yi. Wannan hanya kamar yadda muka yi alkawari dama ba kawai za mu tsaya na huta ba ne. Wato farawa ne. Albishirinku ban ji ba. To tuni na riga na ba da nawa kwangilan huta zuwa Rauta.
Difficulty that is associated with this road is now over. Your Excellency, we say a big thank you.
And we are sure, sir, that we are going to exceed your expectations in our delivery of this project. We have all it takes, we have all the equipment that are required in the execution process of this station, and we assure you that we are going to execute it efficiently and timely, sir.
Engineer Aminu Budinga Mohammed, the National Coordinator, Rural Access and Agriculture, spoke on the scope of the projects, where he commended Gabala Abdul Qadir Mohammed for becoming the first governor that met the criteria and demands of the donor partners working on the project.
Your Excellency, I'm delighted to announce that we have received additional 155 kilometers from your office. Will bring about completion of about 300 kilometers of rural roads in the state. If I remember very well, the last time the rural roads
received this kind of attention was during the defunct Directorate for Food, Roads and Rural Infrastructure, popularly known as DIFRI. I would like to also express my sincere appreciation of the Rural Access Road Authority and State Road Fund in Bauchi State. Your commitment toward road sector reforms is evident in the appointment of 2 Director Generals to lead these critical organs that will ensure the sustainability of the investment through maintenance and opening of more rural roads in the state.
Bauchi State Commissioner for Rural Development and Special Duties, Honorable Farouk Mustafa, said more rural road projects are underway, saying already his ministry has taken inventory of over 4,000 rural roads across the state and that Governor Bala Abdul Karim Mohammed is committed to address the poor road network facing the people at the grassroots.
Let me inform you that the state rural roads inventory is over 4,000 kilometers, carrying leadership that will make efforts to close the gap. Our administration seeks to close this infrastructure gap by providing interconnectivity and high standard roads. Thus, we sought for contractors renowned for their quality work to handle these 115-kilometer roads, namely Triaxle Nigeria Limited, Mothercat Nigeria Limited.
Mohammed assured that his administration will continue to ensure robust cash flow that will assist in addressing the many challenges facing the people at the grassroots, pledging to ensure prompt payment of counterpart fund to enable the state benefit.
Our duty is to make sure we open Bauchi to prosperity. The rural population are living in squalor. They are as if they are not part of the country. They can only walk into the city metropolis when it is the dry season, and that is the time that they are most impoverished. When they are affluent, during the harvest time they can't, and it is our duty to make government to open access so that we can create prosperity.
Look at streaming is that you're now really not like you're not constrained by geography now, right? Because you make your film, somebody in Venezuela can watch it, and someone in China will actually see it, and that's what streaming actually does. So what happened with that is that you've been able to we've grown our audience. So when you talk about Nigerian films, back in the day it was on video cassettes, right? And so you have to travel to take those films, but then now with streaming, people watch Nigerian films everywhere, and so our stars everywhere. So that for me is like how streaming has been able to help with improving the like the sort of like eyeballs that we have on our films.
Stories to tell.
One boy took to me to own fire, so I said, okay, if I request the right. So that's what how my right hand was cut off.
He's working closely with which year that that guy is not an ordinary eye. No, he's not ordinary. Did you use Marie's wife?
It all depends on how I handle my story and how you're able to handle your own story.
It's what you decide in your mind that determines you, not your situation. I can deal with.
But one thing is,
what are the proceedings and Nigeria's role in the Continental development strategies as AU Summit sets to begin?
African leaders again in Addis Ababa to decide on the future of the continent, and President Bola Tinubu is here as one of the leaders to call the shots.
VP Shatima lauds NEDC's transformative investment in education.
I think of all the areas of intervention by the NEDC.
Thank you for joining us on this live news broadcast on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. I'm Lani Ali. Joining me from Lagos is Hingino John Adams. While Benny Adams will be giving us the latest news from the business world. Benny, what's the trending news in business?
Well, Nigeria is set to take on the rest of Africa as digital trade champions. That's the conversation ongoing in Addis Ababa now.
And of course, Ayo Dejimakinde is standing by with sports updates. Ayo, give us that teaser from sports.
So Nigerian ex-international are back at the grassroots to intensify scouting ahead of the 20s, and he gave us some insights into the theme for the year.
Restructuring of the global financial system, and then also for a reform of the global political system as it pertains to the United Nations, and in particular the United Nations Security Council. So to advance the cause of Africa.
You have to look at the formats. The commissioners, in that commission, we have Ambassador Bankole Adeoye, a Nigerian who is returning for the second term as the Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security for the AU Commission. And also a delegation of Nigeria also represented the country at a conversation, making it the
people on the African continent. Even when we have the population, we have the investment opportunities, we have projects that are fundable, but because capital is key, it became very, very dear for all African nations to now set up their own rating agency, because the rating agency set up by the West does not favor Africa, and it's key in any investment drive that can happen on the African continent. And I think it's a major agenda for the General Assembly of the African Union, and we hope that we'll see that through. And when that happens, thrive, prosper.
President Bola Tinubu will have a major role to play in deciding on this agenda, and particularly the elections of the leaders for the African Union Summit and other issues to be decided on coming up tomorrow.
Thank you, Ms. Bao, for that update. Africa's aspiration for progress, economic growth, and social stability remain unattainable without a robust healthcare system that guarantees access to essential healthcare services for millions of Africans. Nigeria's First Lady Oluwemi Tinubu, who stated this at a high-level meeting on domestic financing in Africa organized by Rwandan President Paul Kagame on the margins of the 38th AU Summit in Addis Ababa, called for a sustainable financing that ensures efficient mobilization and utilization of resources for short, medium, and long-term impact. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo brings us the details.
Achieving a wealthy continent is largely dependent on the health of the people, and with the impending funding gaps occasioned by recent policy change in the United States, there is a need for the African continent domestic health financing organized by Rwandan President Paul Kagame on the sidelines of the 38th African Union Summit ordinary session in Addis Ababa.
This means that sustainable finance.
Nigeria's First Lady Oluwemi Tinubu took the first shot at the meeting, exploring the roles of first ladies in supporting sustainable financing for a health system that guarantees access to quality health services without imposing financial hardship on individuals or households.
Africa continues circumstances. What is the role of first ladies in driving change? As first ladies, we recognize our influential position and have been leveraging our position and platform to advocate for increased government funding for health, encourage private sector investment, and engage international partners in supporting country-specific interventions.
Her status as the global and national stock TV champion mirrors the role that first ladies, leveraging their position and platform, can play in resource mobilization for health from governments, the private sector, and donor agencies. Given the increasing funding gap for health on the continent, I urge us all to come together and commit to advocating for increased national health budgets. In line with the Abuja Declaration, our governments should allocate at least 15% of their budgetary allocations to health. We must also support innovative financing mechanisms and explore sustainable models such as expanding health insurance coverage, health endowment funds, and investments from African diaspora.
Our regional perspectives on domestic health financing in Africa and its contributions to the global agenda were also explored by donor agencies and funding partners. From Addis Ababa, Adeniyi Taiwo, NTA News.
Vice President Kashim Shettima says the Northeast Development Commission has placed itself under the Accelerated Senior Secondary Education Program, ASEP. He said this during a meeting with the management team of the NEDC, who came to brief him on the level of work on the ASEP project as the presidential villa, Abuja. State House correspondent Abdulrahman Jibrila reports.
From 100 teachers to 600 in 71 institutions across the 18 senatorial districts of the Northeast is redefining the educational system in the region, courtesy of the Northeast Development Commission. This meeting is to update the Vice President on the status of the time, applauding the generative platforms introduced by the program, like the virtual reality headsets, saying they are going along in revolutionizing the learning experience, offering numerous benefits for students, educators and institutions because of the enhanced engagement and motivation.
I think of all the areas of intervention by the NEDC, none titillates my imagination, none captivates the spirit of the times greater than this asset in this. It's a soft investment. It's really a game changer because in other parts of the world they are embracing digital educational tools because of the numerous benefits it offers. From improved knowledge retention to personalized learning to increase accessibility, because VR content enables students to engage in remote learning.
He implored the Northeast Development Commission, Ministry of Regional Development and other relevant stakeholders to collaborate and ensure efficiency.
We are looking at so many angles through which we can solve the multifaceted problems we have inherited as a country in the education sector, especially in the Northeast. The issues arising out of the insurgency, depletion of the numbers of teachers, infrastructure, and issues like that.
We did not import technology. We actually produce.
Northeast Development Commission has commenced the process of reviving teacher training education in the region and the educational ecosystem.
Please do stay with the NTA.
We all have big dreams, so start up your own. Download and control your line with Glow Cafe, the interactive self-service app. Free activation bonus lets you post your content online. Get additional data allowing you to gift and share data. 100% bonus on every recharge lets you unlock your creativity, recharge airtime, and enjoy live support chat with Gloria. Special data bundles let you turn that demo into Song of the Year.
That sees with Glow Cafe, my ski, they play my ski.
Turn that movie script into the next blockbuster. Don't delay. Download the Glow Cafe app today and start your own collaboration. Glow Unlimited.
Distinguished candidates, UTME registration starts February 3rd and ends March 8, 2025. Create a profile using your unique phone number. Simply SMS NIN and your NIN number to either 55019 or 66019. Only candidates who will be 16 years old by 30th September 2025 are eligible. Younger aspirants must have to be declared by JAMB as exceptional, only with scores of 80% in all the 4 prescribed examinations, or take ordinary trial mock examination. Console follows. Trial testing mock only 3,500. DE registration only 5,700. UTME registration only 7,200. UTME and mock registration 8,700. Once you have registered with the biodata supplied by NIMC, no retroactive data change will be allowed nor affected by JAMB. You can, however, use the
enhancing academic excellence.
My champs, they use energy at school.
Your champs need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast.
It has nutrients that support energy release.
The world needs mums. With a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile. Change no thanks into yes please. Resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. Where there are moms, there is love. Golden Terra Oil, for pure love.
If you want to become something, become a child again. Why be a patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Every day.
How life is this crowd? With Tom Tom, no Lily. Let's do this.
Stay confident and stay focused. Breathe for it with Tom Tom.
Give more strength to your hair with Mega Growth Leave-In Strengthener. It's infused with wonder oils and conditioning proteins, so you can say goodbye.
Happy sachets. It has a thick formula, so all you need is just one sachet for your toilet bowl, and big savings too.
Wow, Helen!
Sparkling clean toilet with Happy sachet.
Imagine lovely meals you can cook with these ingredients. You spend can ruin your meal, money, and confidence. For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose Gold.
Use Terra Gold for the rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. 1 cube, endless possibilities.
Sweat is chasing your dreams. Sweat is never giving up. Sweat is action, but can also bring germs.
That's why I use Dettol Cool Soap with 5 degrees 0.9% of illness-causing germs and keeps you fresh.
The National Examinations Council, NECO, has officially released the 2024 Senior School Certificate Examination SSCE external results, with 57,114 candidates scoring 5 credits and above, including English language and mathematics, representing 67.35%. Results at the headquarters of the council in Minna says the external examination recorded a reduction in malpractice by 27.7%. Fatima Osman reports.
The release of the 2024 External Senior School Certificate Examination SSCE, designed to cater for various tertiary institutions within and outside the country, is coming 62 days after the last paper was written. Of the 86,067 candidates that registered for the examination, 84,799 candidates sat for the examination.
It is my pleasure to declare candidates who got 5 credits and above, including English language and mathematics, is 57,114 candidates, representing 67.35%. Also, 70,005 credits and above, irrespective of English language.
The NECO boss, who announced the release of the 2025 digitalized staff annual posting calendar, also listed supervisors and centers blacklisted for malpractices and misconducts.
7 supervisors were recommended for blacklisting for poor supervision, lateness, and for aiding and abetting during the examination. 14 centers were blacklisted for their involvement in whole center malpractice in 9 subjects.
Candidates are by this release directed to assess their results on NECO official website using their examination registration numbers. Imina.
Display of philanthropy, the Haladu Dano Foundation has brought significant developments to rural village in Dutse local government area of Jigawa State. The foundation, known for its commitments to education, healthcare and sustainable development, has executed transformative projects aimed at improving the socio-economic conditions of the community.
The village, the hometown of its founder Nasiru Haladu Dano, include the renovation of the central mosque, the construction of a new mosque, an Islamia school, and the provision of potable drinking water and solar-powered electricity. Additionally, the foundation pledged to cherish the gesture for years to come. The event concluded with the presentation of gifts to the chairman of the Haladu Dano Foundation as a token of appreciation for the impact.
Let's join Benny for business news.
Thank you, Lami. And talking business, as conversations on Africa's economic growth takes a center stage in Addis Ababa, Minister of Trade and Investment says Nigeria is ready to take on the rest of Africa as digital trade champions.
You know that the is on youth-led businesses, it focuses on women-led businesses, it focuses on MSMEs, which is where the continent is dominant. And so that agreement, leveraging that agreement, we're overhauling AFCFTA implementation strategy. We're overhauling it with all the stakeholders to make sure that the businesses are aware of what, for the AfrexIM International Trade Fair, it's the biggest in Africa. And last week we hosted the due diligence committee that came to Lagos State, where we've bid to host it at the newly renovated National Theatre. That trade fair in 2027 and the Canex the year before in 2026 is what we're planning to use to sell this journey with us. We worked very closely, all agencies and with the Lagos State government, and we believe that we gave a spirited...
Well, still talking business on Africa, Nigeria's domestic equities market ended Valentine's Day in the red. Call it the color of the day, but not quite good for investors. But in other markets in Africa, it is gain, gain, gain. Looking at the South Africa top 40, the stocks appreciated by 1.13% to close at 80,982.25 basis points. Same for Tunisia Tune Index, where it's also a positive end at the end of Valentine's Day with 7 basis points. This is it and business.
Thank you, Benny. Now, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security is optimistic about a bumper harvest of wheat this season and expected to reduce the need for wheat imports. This positive outlook comes in the wake of President Tinubu's prices across all wheat-producing states. Musa Baba Aliu has the details.
The weather in Kazaure, Jigawa State is chilly and windy, creating an ideal environment. And these farmers are irrigating their fields and removing unwanted weeds, while birds soar above, searching for insects to eat. The farmers are part of more than 60,000 who joined the federal government's wheat production initiative. Abdullahi Dogo informed me that the wheat seeds he received are of high quality, germinated well, and he is expecting a bountiful harvest. Dogo is not alone. All the farmers who